got shell shocked once again. Mr. Funny Bone, Mr. Talking Time.
What's happening?
What's going on with you,
What's
baby?
up, y'all? Just chilling. DJ, do your thing. Your comedian's favorite DJ. ListenOutRadio.net. Chilling with the fellas. Mannerisms volume of 1 million because, you know, it's going to be coming out every week, because that's just what's going down. Hanging out with the crew. We've been having a lot of topics, but Corbin has something very, very, very specific he said he wanted to talk about. And I want to know what you were saying.
We just finished talking about bullying and things like that with the children and things. When does it come to a point where a dad says to his son, "Dog, you messing up," and if he ain't getting it right, choking him up?
By the way, we're all dads here, right?
But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, from example, my father laid down the law. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if you would knock me out. I wouldn't put it past them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they asked to be that way. Because if
that
they
way.
don't know that you would do that,
Yeah.
you would knock them out, they'll keep trying you.
Of course.
So I knew there was a limit.
My brother, he has a little boy, Cian Jr. is about probably a year now, I think. He said one day he just came home, looked at his son, I said, yeah, keep on doing that. You gotta put the fear. You gotta put that fear in him, because if you don't, what's gonna happen? They're gonna be doing the same shit day in and day out. Matter of fact, they're gonna do the same shit what they do at home. They're gonna do it out in the street, and then you yourself gonna have some problems.
Of course.
You're gonna be going to the teachers. You're gonna be going to the principal's office. You're gonna be going to jail early.
And that
you know,
sucks.
so you gotta really put the fear of the Lord
This is
in
my
it.
question, though.
You have to.
What happens when it's your daughter?
The same goddamn thing. Yo, I got an
Yeah.
18-year-old daughter. On her 16th birthday, I went home. I went home on her 16th birthday. Had her sit on this lap. My brother walked in the crib. I said, yo, let me get what you got. I put it on this lap. We parlayed. Tell her, look, you say you like school. School is easy. This and that, the third. I will shoot you in your head. I don't got time for no bullshit. Because you got to understand.
Straight up.
If you out here doing extra shit, that means I got to stop doing what I got to do to make sure you straight. Your mom got to stop doing what she got to do to make sure you straight.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it goes down. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it just don't affect that one child.
It's domino effect, yo.
So bullshit mean not. I'll hang you.
Well, I respect any man that disciplines his child, because I know this. By me respecting my father, I have respect for other people. And then as far as the girl's concerned, it's a lot harder with a girl because you can't be too aggressive, because they might take it to the heart and they get all emotional and they really can't, you know,
Very
balance
true.
out. And then they might get with a man that they think is supposed to abuse them because they got used to getting beat.
That's a
growing
good
up.
point. That's a good point.
I
Like,
will
see,
break down
I have,
both
I have,
arms.
I have. It's no mystery. I have 8 children. I have 7. Huh? Did I miss-
Nah.
Okay, I have 8 children, 7 boys and 1 girl, and the girl is the baby.
Oh.
You know what? I always said growing up, I don't want a daughter because I know how nasty I was.
That was my first kid.
Exactly.
Humping on anything that had 2 legs
That
and
was
was
my
cute in the
first
face. I mean,
kid.
that come on, am I
Yeah,
right?
you're right.
All right?
Right.
And
Even in grade school.
Even in grade school. Hell,
Even in grade school.
Some younger than others.
I used to play fight
you know what? I can't even say it was all my fault because girls are way more mature than boys, and looking back on it, I was getting set up.
Yes.
Exactly.
They knew what they
But anyway, back to what we were saying. Back to what we were saying. With boys, it's a whole lot different than having a daughter. With my daughter, I can honestly say I popped her maybe twice. She's 4 going on 5 now, maybe twice, just to say, baby, you know. And it's not like one of those pops where it's like, damn. It's more like a girl. You go in there, everybody looking at me like, look at this sucker.
Exactly.
But with me and her, it works out so good because all I do is have to look at her.
her.
Yeah.
What is you doing? And she's like to pieces.
I had so much practice with my daughter. I do it to my son now, yo. My son is 5 going on 50, and the boy is nice. I ain't gonna go and say my son is bad. He nice, but I just give him that.
And that's all. That's it. That's it.
Or his mom was like, "I'm calling you daddy."
Man, I go to. I'm over in Hampton the other day. I'm going to visit both of my sons. I'm thinking I haven't seen them in a few days. Let me go over and check on them. Just dropped by school, and my youngest son Terry is off the chain. I know he off the chain.
Yeah.
I know it. I go in there. He running around the classroom. And I'm looking. I was just standing there to do it. He ain't seen me yet. Man, nobody said. As soon as he turned around and saw me there,
Froze.
like, oh shit.
Go down.
Grim Reaper.
But here's the thing: I go upstairs to the 2nd floor to see my son that's in the 2nd grade, 3rd grade, and He outside in the hallway.
Hanging out?
No, he got put out the classroom for talking too much. Which I can't get mad at him because I was the same way. I got put out of school, class. I done sat in detention so many times for talking, so I can understand. But now I'm at a point where all I do is have to just look at my boy. Look,
Hey,
dog, you messing up.
Y'all hear something funny? This is how it was with my pops. All right. Boom. I was at my grandmother's house, right? I was at my grandmother's house. He was riding bikes when it started to get dark, and he told us to go inside, right? So I go in. So I'm like, yo, I want to go through the front. And I was like, nah, go through the back. I said, no, I want to go through the front. So I started crying because I was scared of the dark. He put me up onto the wall. It's like, can the dark do this? Can the dark do this?
Well, and then we got one more part that I want to touch on before we take our next break. When is enough enough? When do parents need to stop being their child's friend, their homeboy, their partner? You know, yeah, I used to smoke weed too, son. Maybe we could sit down one day and roll a joint. Yeah, I used to get the butt around his age, and I was out there wilding out and things like that. Oh, so and we can talk about this stuff. Or dad got a girlfriend walking through the house with some thongs on. Son, I tapped that last night. When do you draw the line and say...
Being raised doesn't mean it stops between the ages of 1 and 10. Between 10 and 20 is another big influence of your life. So since my dad's walking around doing whatever the case may be, I'm 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, I'm seeing that. What the hell do you think I'm going to do? Exactly what he's going to do. I don't care. It's the same concept. I don't care if I'm a baby, a teenager. You're still in the learning and growing process. So if I'm going to be raised around that, if my dad's smoking trees, going out, doing whatever, what the hell am I going to do? They always say your kids are going to be 10 times worse than what the hell you do.
Well, you know
what
you're
going to do.
But it's like examples too, though, man.
You got to leave by example, but still, it's going to be crazy.
I don't know if y'all ever heard about what goes on in school today, but like I got a daughter also. She's only 5 months, and she's a baby. Now, you know, I used to see my cousins sleeping with other chicks when I was like, 7, 8. So I thought that was cool. Right. So that's what I wanted to do. But nevertheless, in school nowadays, this little kids messing around with other kids. Because I seen it a little bit in high school, but now it's all the way down to elementary
now.
So what is my daughter going to be learning at school? Is what's really going to scare me, because she might come home and be an angel and then go to school and got all them other hoes kissing boys.
But you still got to put that fear in her, man. Like going back to even kids, man. Like when my daughter was 1.5 when she went to school. Mm-hmm. Queen Latifah came on. She grabbed a TV. You in that TV? Yeah, you going to school? So we took her to school. While she was in school, about 2, playing with some kids, some little boy bit her. She came home. Mom didn't really tell me nothing. I found out. Went to school. Like, look, man. We send my daughter to school to to learn and whatnot. But this little heifer bite my child again, I'm gonna bite him back. And then I'm willing to beat up the mom and dad. You know what I mean? Because they say you raise your kids right, you do what you're supposed to do. You don't send them off to get picked on by nobody. You don't send them off to act up. I used to act up in school. I was a little boy running the girls' bathroom.
Right.
Oh, the boys' bathroom is flooded. I need to wash my hands and then peek through the store. But the things we used to do.
Wait a minute, hold on.
It comes out.
Yo, we keep it in 1,000. You know what I mean? There's things we used to do. We don't want our kids to do no more. Right?
So you was into the voyeurism thing.
I was terrible growing up, man. I was far from peeping Tom, and I would walk into the stuff.
There's a hole in the wall where the boys can see it all.
Yeah, Boy, remember that movie?
Yeah, I remember that movie.
So it is what it is.
Yo, speaking on that, I heard something really, really weird happening in middle school now, B. Silly bands. Everyone knows the silly bands, right?
I heard about that.
They are doing trade outs for sexual favors for silly bands, bro. What kind of mess is that? And I'm talking about middle school. Like, yo, I'll give you my Toy Story Woody silly band if you touch my dick. Like, seriously, shit like that.
No,
like,
but see, that's how it started. That's how it starts right there, because kind of going off topic a little bit. Did you see that? It was something on it was High Brands, right? This lady sold her virginity.
I saw that.
$1 million.
Yes, that was nuts.
She auctioned off her virginity for $1 million.
The old dude too.
Old dude.
She got paid
for $1 million.
She had
if you paying $1 million for a piece of ass.
And guess what? And you ever see Cat? You ever watch Cat House?
Yeah.
He was pimping her. He got like 60% of it.
So she want a virgin.
Oh, the dude.
No,
the dude.
he got the cut because he basically sponsored it.
The dude that runs that the cow.
Right. He got like 60% of
That's
that.
crazy, son. Talk about a
That's
hustle.
where the money's at.
And talk about this crazy.
I think I might try.
I'm about to start to sell silly bands.
Yeah.
Silly bands, holla at us at Paragon for silly bands.